I know it's been a long time, a few weeks, in fact, since I've uploaded a video to YouTube. And that's because I became the new manager. So I've been really busy with that. Um, and my employee has been having to cover at other stores because they don't have extra staff. So I've been doing a lot of open to close shifts. So pretty much any day that I work, it's almost a guarantee that I'm doing an open to close, and then I get like 2 days off, but like those 2 day off, I'm like busy with a whole bunch of other crap. I just recently, what's up, Steven? How you doing? I just recently got some time to be able to do stuff. I'm finally getting comfortable, even though I'm still going to be very busy. So don't expect me to be streaming a lot, but I'm going to try and do longer streams whenever I do stream. So that way I have a lot of videos ready to upload for YouTube. Um, there's going to be the next one that's going to be uploaded is this. I have an update to my mod list, and this is just going to be a small one. It's not going to be one of my major ones. Um, because I'm still messing around with stuff. But I think I'm gonna like this a lot. I spent a good few hours yesterday, um, my other day off this week, messing with the mod list. So I'm gonna go over that first. Let me switch the screen here. Okay, so here, let's do that for you. Okay, so first off, unofficial Skyrim. That's there. Divine Interiors, Font Replacer, 60 FPS, TES, Legends, Music for Skyrim, Immersive Sounds, Oblivion HUD, Improved Sleep, renamed Arrows, Gold, Deceptum, free, smoke-free loading screens, XP32 Maximum Skeleton, Realistic Impacts, 150 Jumping and Sprinting, Warmonger Armory. Okay, so all of that's the same. I did get rid of Black Mage Armor. And the reason for that is because of solely I'm not doing a mage character right now. And I was like, you know what? Might as well get rid of that to be able to fit all the space that I wanted to, into here. So whenever I switch to my different types of characters that I'm gonna play, I'm gonna be switching out mods that are like kind of for it, and ones out that aren't going to be used whenever I'm playing that type of character. Just because it's going to save me more space and it's going to be easier than having a perfect load order for every type of character that there is. You're getting a gaming laptop tomorrow. I found a nice PC that I'm going to be buying from Best Buy. So I'm going to be getting that hopefully around Christmas time whenever I get some bigger bonuses. So that's the only change right there at that point so far. Left hand rings, wearable lanterns, light guard armor overhaul, improved spellbreaker, better thieves guild, ultra dragon priest, sleeving Skyrim, old kingdom armor, old kingdom sleeving, improved clothes face, immersive leveling, ordinator, mysticism, ordinator patch. I brought up to here right below mysticism just because I was like, you know what? Even though there's like a patch section, I'm just gonna put this right underneath so that everything's organized properly. That's the only change with that. It was already downloaded. I just moved it. Arcanum, Lupine, Summer Mist, 50% more perk points at 50, 75, 100. Simple XP buff. Um, we got rid of what's it called? Third person camera, over the shoulder camera, and the dynamic, the I even forget what it is. It's the one where you can change the contrast and stuff, and we have dynamic camera. It's really awesome. I actually like it a lot. So I can actually customize the third person um camera level in different types of fighting combat. I really, really like it. So it's dope because I would like to see my character actually, instead of just first person all the time. Belt fasten quivers, royal armory, uniques of Oblivion, Old Kingdom weapon patch, mythical ages, better skies, violins, divine people of Skyrim, celestial light. So I had the full one before, and I got the light version just because I was like, I don't really need the full version. It saved me 140 megabytes, um, generally, because it was mainly just a lot more hair textures. It kept everything else like their own specific styles and textures and everything. That's okay, Steven. I appreciate you just being out here. So I got rid of that. I still really like it. There's still plenty of new looks, and people look amazing, especially with the divine skins and bodies, which I didn't change. Um, but I just needed some more room, so I downplayed it to the light version. Only changed with that. Beast Tier Horn, Enhanced Blood Textures, Ultimate Fire, Voltage, Deadly Spells, Skyrim is Windy, Splendor Dragon variants, Divine Texture Creatures, Divine Wolves, Haste, no enchantment restrictions, Master Spells, the Power of the Dragonborn, the Fire Within, the True Dragonborn, Wildcat, Know Your Enemy all in one. Ooh, that's a big change. That's a big change. Ooh, here we go. So I've had this recommended for a long time, and I always just was like, you know what? I'm not really interested. It feels like there's too much. But honestly, um, having to deal with a whole bunch of other types of mods that are supposed to increase the difficulty and stuff, I was like, you know what? Instead of increasing the population of enemy combatants, maybe just make them more difficult as they are. So I got rid of populated dungeons and I got rid of improved bandits, and I just got know your enemy all in one, which is the traits and the armor and the silver. Um, and this is the patch for Sleeving Skyrim and um, Old Kingdom Armor Overhaul. That's an all-in-one there, and then the Divine Wolves one. Um, so this is gonna make it so that, as an example, like each type of enemy is going to be like classified under like a bunch of different stuff, and you have to add up or subtract their resistances or immunities or their weaknesses. So like I think Drogar are super weak, not super weak, they're like 1.25 times weak to axes and 1.75 times weak to fire, but are 50% resistant to sparks and 25% resistant to cold, while immune to sparks. I'm pretty sure there is an example down here um, in this, if I'm not correct. If I'm correct, no, it was on the traits one. This is the all-in-one one, so it doesn't show everything, but the traits, it shows that as an example. But that's a big change. I haven't really combated on it yet so far, like played anything and beat anything, but that's a big change. I think we're gonna probably just keep that around, because it's just kind of one mod that has barely any change in download size, and it's a really well-known, really liked mod. So a lot of people can see what it's gonna be like now the change. Hardcore Dragons, Syria's Enhanced Dragons, Mighty Dragons, dragons who have more health, stronger bosses Skyrim, rebalance encounter zones, mortal enemies SE, Lucian, Talkative Dragons, training adjustments, quality world map, Divine Smim, Realistic Water 2. I brought this up above to right underneath Divine Smim and above Skyland because apparently there were some problems with that. So I brought this up here instead, and so far it's been working better. So all of that's the same. Big change here, Skyland all in one. So I got rid of Billy Rose Weapon Compendium, the pack 1 and 2, and this other weapons pack I can't quite remember the name of. They were really cool packs, but I was like, you know what? I need them to get rid of it because I need to have Skyland all in one. Because I have been denying it for a long time, but JK Skyrim is the reason why I crash so much in Whiterun and other holds. And I really love JK Skyrim design. It looks so amazing. The problem is that um it really does put a toll onto the console itself. Um on console Xbox One, it's just JK Skyrim. There's no light version, there's no certain specific you know, holds that you can do cities, while on the Nexus there is a bunch of different types of stuff. So unfortunately with Xbox you can't really maneuver around what you want to use, because I would love to use Riverwood and certain other stuff with JK Skyrim, but I was like, you know what, I really need to just have other ones so that way there's a lot more stability with the game. Use Mighty Fresh Skyrim for your textures. I have not heard of that yet, Steve. Um, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use Skyland all in one because first off, it has almost all the mods except for one that I was already using, and then it's smaller in download size than it was to just add on all of the cities included. So the only thing that wasn't included that I was using before was the towns and villages. This includes everything else that I was looking to get, which was mainly the major cities. So um, it's not on console too big for console. Yeah, too big for console. So it is not as cool looking as JK Skyrim because he just added a whole bunch of stuff that was awesome. I like filled in lively like type stuff, and that's why I love JK Skyrim. But gonna have to deal with what you can do on consoles. You just can't. It's just not gonna be able to handle it. Whenever I doing research on stuff, apparently people think that the Xbox One S handles Skyrim better than the Xbox One X. Um, I personally don't know how that makes any sense. They said that the mods blend with the S better, um, which doesn't make any sense. It's all just power in the console, which the X has more. I don't know if other people have had this issue or if they've done it. I know RTV videos, um, RTDV, RTD videos. Ryan, he is a pretty big YouTuber, book big YouTuber compared to me. He has like 37,000 subscribers. He uses everything on the X, and he's a very seasoned modder on Xbox. Like, and he uses the X. So I pretty much go to him and watch his videos on like looking to see if there's any problems with certain things and what you should be looking to how do stuff. But like he has no problems, other people have no problems, but apparently all over the forums, like GameFAQs and Bethesda, they think that the S is better, and I'm like, just that just doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. You can confirm that it's more stable? That's so weird. So the next thing is Divine Cities is still here, Beginner Shack, Immersive Civil War, Stock Shops, Thunderchild, the Parthenax Dilemma, Open Civil War, Mainland Stallroom, Divine Texture Pack Trees, Northern Grass, Landscape Fixes, Alternate Start, Dynamic Dungeon, Rebalance Level List, Soul Gems, Rich Merchants, Star 50% more gold, Stay Arrow Stay, Gist, Amazing Follower Tweaks, Better Creature Loot, diverse creatures and bosses, Unleveled items, Color Patches Remover, Disable God Rays, a mods manager cap. This is a pretty cool. You have both the S and X and testing them both, and it runs better. The S runs better. That's so weird. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Um, yeah, it just I don't understand how that would make any sense for it to work better. Um, I don't know. I've had problems with the X, but it's mainly because I was a noob with modding, and I've been denying that JK's was the problem for a long time. I just ran around in Whiterun for like 30 minutes, sprinting everywhere, trying to load everything really fast, and going in out of Jorrvaskr and Dragon's Reach, and I crashed one time, and that was because I sprinted from the very bottom of Whiterun all the way up to the top, and then went into Jorrvaskr, then back out real quickly, and then then ran up into Dragon's Reach, and it crashed. That was one time after running around for like 30 minutes in there. Um, so I don't know. I'm fine with the X. I prefer the X, mainly because I have it. So I'm not gonna go buy the S, especially since the new Series X is coming out. So mods manager cap. This is a brand new mod, and it's not what most people think it is. It does not increase how many mods you can have, um, in the game. Okay, your cap is still 150, so that's not gonna change. It's just not a possibility. What this does, though, is in your favorited list, your library list, and most popular list and stuff like that, they get extended all the way to the 150 mark, so you get to see all of the mods you have downloaded across the bars instead of just going into your load order. And the the most popular list, it goes on forever. I sat there and scrolled for like 45 minutes looking through all this stuff because I was like, wow, this is extended, and it's pretty amazing. This is just a dumb mod that no one's made until now, and I honestly just realized, like, this is crazy good. Crazy cool mod. I won't uninstall it. And then proper aiming. Here we go, fix that. Proper aiming is the other a second mod that I have downloaded that's new. It's works in tandem with the dynamic camera to make it so that whenever you change the camera angle and everything, you do actually aim properly. That's what this is supposed to do. I have it pretty low on the load order. So far I haven't had any problems. Now, sensible first person 1.05 scale. So what this does is it technically moves your camera angle. Let's see here, 1 second. I'm going to give an example. So it technically moves your camera angle. Normally, your camera angle is right here. It's not in your eyes, it's right on your neck. It's actually right on your neck. So it looks like you're holding your shield like really in the way. And your weapon is all the way up, covering, hitting the top, or usually going through the top of the screen that you have. And then your shield is blocking off a good portion of the bottom. I hated that. I've hated it so long. So I went and tested out the 1.15, and then it makes it with the War Axe that I have. The War Axe goes from up here, where it's hitting the top of the screen, and it drops it down to like here, where the bottom of it, where the blade is, you can't be seen. And I was like, that's too much. And then I tried to use the shield to block. It's below the screen. I can't see where it's at. So I was like, that's too much. Let's try out 1.10. 1.10, it bumped it up from like here to like here. So it was like right there, a little bit better, and like just the top of it showed the showed on the shield. I was like, that's not enough. Let's try out 1.08. That one was almost where I wanted it at. 1.05 is like the exact mark. It's the perfect spot. You'll be able to see it. I love it exactly how it works. And it's compatible with Joy of Perspective if you wanted that. And the XP32, which I do have that mod downloaded up top. The last thing is FPS Eternal is here, an insignificant object remover. I brought it back. I hate seeing those little rocks everywhere for no reason. If anything, just to get it out of there so I don't have to see them. It's so annoying that all these little rocks appear everywhere and then block the nice texture mods from Skyland that I have. So I got them out of there. So those are the only mod changes that I've brought. They are some big changes, though. They are. Because I used to talk about how I'll never get rid of JKs because I loved the look, but it caused too many instability problems. So, and I have gone, press the wrong button. I have gone and I've tested with, Bosca. Oh my god, I completely forgot his name because I've been watching other YouTube video playthroughs, of Skyrim. And they have their names, and I was about to say their name, and it was wrong. I have tried it on Bosca. We're loading into him right now, and he's perfectly fine. Everything looks really well. No big changes, and that's purely because I was not sitting in a hold from the change of the download. So here we are. We're back exactly where we were. I did go run around and test some stuff, but this is generally the same time date for whenever we left off. Now, here we are. You can see that it's different with the third-person camera. It's now a lot lower, and it's off to the right a bit. Now, watch what happens whenever I do this. I pull out my weapon. Here I am. Just like the third-person over-the-shoulder one, it's now to the right. It's a lot closer in. I can see my elbow. I don't like that. But still, this is a lot cooler look and much more immersive feel when you're trying to look at look from behind as your character instead of just in first person. Now, switch it back. Oop, goes back to how the other one is. So that way you can see, look around a little bit more when you're walking. Oh, there's an enemy. Gets focused in a little bit more. I really like it. I did mess around with the settings already and set them up. The water looks to be working properly from Realistic Water 2 from the last time. seeing as there was some problems with it before, and it was mainly due to distance distance rendering. Like over there, it wasn't doing it right or something. I don't know. They said it just functions betterly when it's above Skyland. So I did make that change. I haven't noticed a huge change at all, but other people, lots of other people were recommending it, so I just went and made the change anyways. So here's the big thing that I'm so excited about, because I've hated this from Skyrim from the very beginning. Okay, ready? Right here? Look at that. It may seem small, but now the freaking thing is out of the way instead of taking up the whole screen. Look at the shield, still able to see it and determine where you're going to be blocking it, but still out of the way so it's not blocking the whole view. I love it. Not only that, dynamic camera can change the FOV, which I have the FOV set to 90. I think 90 is just around the perfect spot. I tried 100 and it felt too much. So I'm trying 90. So now that we have all that covered, so we did complete the companions. I don't know. What do we want to do? I honestly lost my my sticky note for Bosca on what he does. I don't know what happened to it. I think my girlfriend might have thrown it away while cleaning. But I know the specs that we do, and that we were doing companions, weren't doing Dark Brotherhood, weren't doing Thieves Guild, weren't doing the Mages College. We were doing the Dawn Guard, the Civil War. Oh, the Civil War! Maybe we'll go do the Civil War. We'll start that, maybe. No. We're gonna go retrieve the Horn of, Jorgen Windcaller. Yeah, we're gonna go do that. And we're gonna fast travel to Miko's shack. So, with Know Your Enemy, we're pretty kind of screwed, because I don't know any enemy's weaknesses, or resistances, or immunities until we find it out. And the mod creator did suggest to do that. Which I was like, you know what, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that, or do I want to just, like, read the Nexus page that shows me everything? And I decided, no, I'm just gonna like wing it, and I'll figure it out as I go. What is that line doing? Why is there a line there? Is this line because it's being determined as it's moving? Yeah, I don't know why this little section is shown as that. That's weird. Quick thing. Oh. Quick thing, we're gonna quick save. Ooh, looter, where the fuck? I do have it. I don't need that. Other quick thing. Yeah, I'm still on Adept. We still fucked that thing up. I don't know, maybe that thing's weak to fire. Like I said, we're just gonna be learning as we go on weaknesses and resistances on stuff. So if we see something's hurting them, we're gonna be like, oh, that's good. If we see something is taking a lot more hits than it normally would, then we're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's not good. but it's gonna bring a new difficulty to the game. Pillar of True Shot discovered. Ooh, I dodged your bitch ass. Huh. I don't know. Maybe he's weak to blunted weapons, and resistant to blades. I don't know. I feel like maybe he should have died faster. I'm just gonna be trying to like take mental notes as we go along, through adventuring, thinking about what normally if they would be taking more damage or not, other stuff like that. That was a car, if you guys heard that. Someone who... Where? Oh! Okay. So, that's another Chorus Reaper. That other one was... They're definitely weak to fire, because he got fucked up by that fire before. I'm gonna wait an hour. Absolutely weak to fire with those things. They have to be. Otherwise, maybe Lucian is just overpowered, or Uthgerd hit him with a heavy attack. But I definitely think it's the fire. I definitely think it's the fire. Ooh! That dodge. Heavy armor increased to 76. Oh, there's a... It might just be Uthgerd is a fucking badass and is destroying these dudes. Oh, there's another one. Pillar of Wailing Banshee. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Quick save beforehand. Actually, I'm dumb. I've been playing without the bumpers on the back of my controller. Ooh, what the hell? What's shooting them? Decapitation on you. Oh, why am I stuck? Oh! I was like not taking damage. A practice lock? What the fuck is that? That's new. Oh, I thought that was a body. Oh. Say, wait, what? Oh. I was gonna say, where the hell? Now we had a pretty strong resistance against that frost. Ooh, enchanting to 60. Hello. Counterfeit golden ring. Skills. Aha. Yeah, we need that.